and welcome back to Oakfield Farm. It has been a long time since I've loaded up this map. All the previous videos were all recorded on the same day, which was actually around 2 weeks ago. So, back at this farm, can't remember everything that I was doing if I'm being honest. That is the downside to having multiple series going at the same time. A couple of things have changed from the last episode that was posted on YouTube to now though. Had some technical issues, which meant I did lose a bit of footage. One of the changes is we have 50 cows. So that's quite nice. And what we need to do is feed them. We have everything set up here to feed them. I did record an episode of getting all this set up, but I did lose all the footage. I actually lost pretty much everything on my computer. I had to do a complete factory reset, which is not the nicest thing to do. Again, I have to do that a little bit too often for my liking, so it'll be nice when I get my gaming tower set back up, which I know I keep talking about quite a lot. Hopefully it will be done soon. But yeah, we need to feed them with the Silo King. We also need to give back our class Axion today. We are hourly borrowing that, so we do need to give that back. We're going to get rid of the John Deere that we've rolled over onto its side as well. Hopefully the game volume is suitable. Obviously what I hear now compared to what is actually the case in the final recorded footage is not always the same thing. I should have probably turned the Silo King on. Oh, it turns on by itself. That's nice and handy. So here's a few graphics settings and things like that have gone back to default. I'll have to change them just to get the game to run a little bit smoother. I'll do that probably in a few episodes because I'm looking to record a couple of episodes today, which would be quite nice. Get a couple of episodes out. I've not been recording this series in, like I said, about 2 weeks now, so it's not really ideal because you do forget what you're doing, like I mentioned. See if I can pull this bale out. No, apparently not. Try going in a little bit further. Can I just have the bale, please? No? Can you give me it? There we go. I knew I'd get it eventually. Make the extremely unstable trailer just that little bit more stable, you know, by taking random bits out of it. So as you can see, I do have the mod that lets me see the Are you gonna let me attach? No? There it is. Oh, help, I think. Probably not. This trailer's kind of just really safe and exciting. So we'll not open up this gate, we'll actually go around the other side where you're supposed to go in. I have left the Merlot running, but that's fine because I'm going to need to use it again in just a few minutes. Drive over those tires, kick one of them, clean them to that trailer there. So hopefully the graphics aren't too irritating. I would like to get some more cows as well. We do have a reasonable amount of money. We're certainly not poor, not by any measure. So if I just come along here and open this gate up, and this is where we feed the lovely cows. I don't actually know where the straw goes saying that. I just assume in here. That's where I'd assume. That's the wrong side. Did that go in? It kind of did actually. if it works. So we'll just empty this out completely. Might have to do another load, or no. What have I done there? Don't know what I've done there. Okay. Don't know why that keeps popping up. It's kind of annoying. So we'll just take this silo king out of here with some very dodgy reversing. That's how I like to do it. Kind of feel like this is meant to be something. There's probably something here, but I'm going to use it to turn around. It's not like the equipment we have is expensive or anything. This bit's clearly for the purposes of doing this. So I'll just kind of put it away in here, because I do have a lot of equipment sitting up the top there that needs to find somewhere to go. So, okay. Clearly a few of my settings have been changed. Steering sensitivity is one of them. So what else do we have here? We do have this bale shredder. So just connect up to that. We'll try and figure out where this goes. Just put a bale or two in it, or some bales or something. We'll put something in it. If I can get the straps off. Gonna be real dangerous here and take off too. Hopefully nothing falls on me. Pretty sure the recommended way of parking your Merlot is with the forks way up in the air. You gonna give me that? No, must still be attached by that one at the side here too, somehow. Now, can I have it? Just if I ask nicely, can I have it? So just lift. Oh, don't do that. So we want to put this in this bale shredder here. I think I'd be able to get a few in here. You'd have thought, anyway. Oh dear. Try that. Is that gonna work? That's gonna fall in, that's good. See if I can get like 2 or 3 in there. I'd probably get more than that, but I'll go for 2 to start with. It's not gonna let me have that one, so I'll just go around the other side and get the straw bales from the other side. I know I could probably get the 2 of them. Can I? Oh dear. Well, I got 1 somehow. It's almost stable. Which is going to be easy to tip in, I suppose. Should be able to get another one in now. Probably not though. It is me, so I probably shouldn't even try this. I was saying that's probably the best bale pickup I've done. I should have a vote on which episode has the worst driving in it. So just move this Merlot over here and turn it off this time. Not at all dodgy. I want to turn this on. Don't know how to turn it on. The bales just stay in it. Let me just check the the help window. What does it say? Change start manager, open door. If I open the door, does that help any? Closed door. I suppose just unload here is really the thing. That's okay. It's clearly not meant to have 3 bells in it. Don't actually know where this gets spread out to. I kind of would have thought in here. Yep. God, they're messy cows. So yeah, that's clearly doing something anyway. It ate a bale. Eat another one. Not sure if I have to do this on the other side too. Can it do another? Just not full yet? There we go. Right, so now I'll gonna have kind of a dodgy bale in the back of this. Do apologise about background noise. I do live in a flat, so I do have neighbours that are just not quite as courteous as you'd expect. And then again, if you live in a flat yourself, you probably know exactly what I'm on about. But then again, I don't actually talk to my neighbours, so they don't even know that I do YouTube, so would be completely oblivious to the need to be quiet, I suppose. If I'm being fair. Can I close the door, maybe? Thank you, and close me in. That's nice of it. There's a cow there. There's another cow there. And I'll jump back into class because we still have things to do. Let me just check the animal panel now, see what they're saying. They're badly needing more. Their health is at 50%, and they're not reproducing, probably because they don't have grass or power food. Straws full, silage and hay. Maybe I fed them wrong. I have no idea. As long as they've got enough that they're not going to die, I'll be happy. So I'm just going to open this gate here. Oh, autosave there. I did get the majority of my mods back. Just drive clean over the top of their water hole, the watering trough. Hopefully they don't escape in the meantime. There we go. They've got plenty of water. Plenty of water, plenty of straw, and they're going to complain about everything else anyway, so that's okay. I will look into how to feed them, or if you do know how to feed them on this map, where to feed them specifically, then leave me a comment and let me know. It would be useful to be privy to that information. I hit that fence again. Not the thing you want to do in a tractor you've been loaned. I'll just refill the water tank. And I don't know where I'm going to put this. I will probably just try and reverse it into that end slot. End slot, but end space. It's too much of an angle. Just Just neaten it up a little bit. Fits in there perfectly. It's probably the best reversion I've done, actually. So pull this tractor out of the way. Well, actually, I'm still going to use it for a little while. Need to sort out the rest of this stuff. Now, this, I know where I can put. Just a bit of yard maintenance in this episode. Not going to be doing much in the way of farming, which is okay. There are some things I do need to do anyway. That was some really dodgy reversing right there. So put it in this corner over here. Going to take full use of the follow me mod in a minute. I can't remember if we own the Merlot or if we're just borrowing that. It'd be kind of handy if we own it. I'm not sure, if I'm being honest. I just caught that trailer there. So this is actually just going to be reversed back a bit into this silage bunker for the time being. Just going to leave it there because it's going to be used very soon. Now, coming around here, and we need to re-strap up everything here, even the ones on the ground, because, well, you see what happened before when the load was a bit more stable, so I can't imagine how handy this is going to be. This is not going to be going very far. Just reverse it back as far as I can. That Merlot is kind of in the way. Just kind of a lot. It's okay, I did get around it somehow. This trailer's not going to be going away as such, it's just going to be parked up over here. Just like so. Oh, it's probably not good. Probably it won't park it there then, probably just park it here instead. If I could drive in a straight line, I'd probably... Another fence post, really? Those fence posts have apparently really big angles on them. So now for the time being I'll just leave this here with the engine running because we're coming back to it in just a second or so. So 18 minutes into this episode already and I've actually managed to do pretty much nothing. Wow, the state of that trailer. That is terrible. So hopefully everyone's enjoying this series. I actually really do like this map. It's not one that I liked as soon as I started playing it. It certainly wasn't my favourite map. But that doesn't mean it was ever a bad map. I never disliked it. I just thought there was better maps out there for my personal taste. But the more I play it, the more I actually have to admit it is a very good map. So Merlot here. Once I find out if we own it, or if either way, it's still, even if we are borrowing it, we do need it for a little while yet. I'll just leave it here. So if we come along this way and see if we can hook up the John Deere onto the tow rope or tow bar. Just, is that the wrong bit? Is it the other side it wants to connect to? Or is it just not going to connect at all? Let me see, what's the problem with this? No? Not going to connect to that for some reason. No idea why that is. I did turn it round, so maybe that's the issue. Maybe I'm just coming at it from the wrong angle somehow. There we go. And then come around here. And I want to attach it to the John Deere. Now, if I hire a worker, will that work? No. Hire. Just follow me. Where's follow me? Helper settings. Right control and F. Start engine first. It usually helps. Right, so is this gonna work? No, he's as you can see, the tractor we're towing is in really bad condition. Seems like it's been parked up in the shed for too long and its back wheels are locked up. Wonder if we can free them up before we rip our tyres clean off the rim on this class. So, let me see. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. I freed up slightly. So start up our Jeep here. That's probably not good that that's what's happening. I think I left the class in gear. It's clearly what happened. Wonder if I can. I certainly can. This is not good. We've now so we're going to want to put our hazards on. If the truck ever feels like following us, that is. We'll go out this way, as soon as I left the gate open anyway. Need to very quickly run back to the pickup and help me pull the finger out, because she's supposed to be our escort vehicle. Is that working any better? Can't see past the trees. Oh, there he comes. So, yeah. Kind of having some issues with this, but I need to turn that help thing off, help window, because it's kind of in the way. So we should only really be going 10 miles an hour like this, but this is fine. It is a 60 mile an hour road, so 30 mile an hour is pretty reasonable. We shouldn't really be towing above 10 though. So if I put cruise control on to 10, this is how fast we're supposed to be going. Probably doesn't help that the other tractor seems to be stuck in gear as well. Must have been the damage that was caused to it when we crashed it. As you can see, it's bending the tow bar. But at least the brakes freed up, that's certainly a good point. Do apologise about the background noise there. We'll just get this to the farm shop. That's us here at the farm shop. I'll just park the pickup truck over here for now. Turn the hazards off on it. And turn the hazards off on our John Deere. It doesn't sound like a healthy tractor, that's for sure. And we have been instructed to leave the class at the shop. So that's how we're going to give that back. They said just next to the transit van, which I think is theirs as well. Don't want to get too close to it though. I don't think anyone will mind too much if we take up 2 spaces. So we'll just leave that there. And we'll drop the keys through the letterbox here. And send this off as spares repairs. Just it's a very expensive tractor. As for our pickup here, it is also getting sold. It's in near mint condition, just a little bit dirty, which does free up quite a bit of money for us. But we're going to buy the Toyota Hilux, and we're going to get it in, going to go for it in red. And we're going to have black rims on it. And we definitely need the roll bar. So let's see when that loads in. There we go. Very nice indeed. Not a fan of the roll bar, thought it would be a chrome one, but that's okay. 2.8 diesel, I believe these are. The truck bed does work on it, which is very nice. Very detailed inside. Facebook at, I think that says AG mods. Probably butchering the pronouncing of that, but yeah, very nice indeed. Goes 93 miles an hour. That's a bit ridiculous. It's a bit more stable. I actually used this mod in the past and it got ridiculously fast. So we'll just quickly take this a little spin. It does feel much more realistic. Definitely a win-win. They've done some work on it from the last time I used it, and improved it like dramatically. I'm very happy with that. So yeah, we now have the Toyota Hilux, an absolutely amazing looking mod. It also has the ability to go through signs. So let's see what it looks like with its. Does the indicators work? It is still in beta testing, I know that much. the hazards work. Oh, the indicators do work on the back. Do they work on the front? Maybe they're not yet working on the front. That's okay, because it's really only the back we're going to see anyway. Brake lights do work, but reversing lights don't. Like I said, it's still in beta, so I'm okay with it. It's a dramatic improvement from the last time I had it, so very nice truck indeed. So we just park here. We'll get ourselves a quick late night snack before going back to the farm. But that is all for this episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. There has been a few little minor teething difficulties when recording this one again, but hopefully I'll be able to edit a good chunk of them out. If you are enjoying this series, then don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment and subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget to tell your friends about my channel. It does help a lot and be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.